We are hot. We're recording. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of You Haven't Seen That Podcast, or YHST for short. I'm Isaac.
I'm Elba.
And this is a show where we cover cinematically and culturally significant movies that are on that growing list of films that has people asking us the question, you haven't seen that? I didn't think I was going to get that in one go. Just off the cuff. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
And the crowd goes mild.
It's so fun. I got my one fan that likes it, all right?
Shout out that one fan.
Eric.
Comment and say, yeah. Thank you guys for joining us once again. And if you haven't done so, if you're new here, let us know how you found us. And if you are new here, then just in case you don't know, you can also follow us on social media at
YHST Pod
on Instagram and TikTok, and we
YouTube.
also put stuff on YouTube at
YHST Pod.
YHST Pod and all the places, including a place if you want to support us in a monetary fashion on Venmo at
YHST Pod.
Easy.
We make it easy for you guys.
It's super easy. We appreciate anything you throw away. Engage with us. We are the filmic community. I know we've been away for a little bit. I think we were away for like a good couple of weeks, and I was
a month.
And thank you for everybody checking in on us, specifically me. I think I've talked about it on previous episodes where I struggle with a little bit of mental health issues, and I'm always kind of struggling with it, and you'll kind of hear it as I'm sort of tired in my voice today. But I wanted to get back on like staying on top of these things. I've not been good about putting out videos. I'm not giving any like hardcore promises, but I'm going to do what I can to the best of my ability with the energy and mental health, that I have. And so here we are. Joining us once again, it's me and your favorite, my wife, Elva.
We're back.
Ish. We are way behind. I think from the last time we actually recorded, which was a Frank Green Tomatoes, I have fun doing the breakdowns. We're going to do more stuff in the future. We saw like a total, I think like 5 or 6 movies. And so, like, if you're listening to this conversation, this is just more to talk about it. I think by now they're already streaming. And we're calling this episode Toxic Stealing, where we watched Caught Stealing and The Toxic Avenger. Mm-hmm. So I think those things are already out of the theaters, but
The Toxic Avenger is out.
Out of the theaters?
Yeah.
But I still wanted to have a conversation about these movies. Like, we still watch movies for our own enjoyment, and then, we go, well, let's have a chat about it. So that's what this is. Not necessarily like, should you go out now in the theater? So my bad. But when you do see the movie, whether it's streaming or in theaters, like, let us know what you thought about those things. We are the filmic community where we all come together and talk about some of this stuff. So, again, I appreciate everybody. And once again, thank you for everybody who reached out and saw how we were doing. Again, specifically, how I was doing. So, let's jump back on the flow. I'm going to be very rusty. Apologies in advance.
Rusty, crusty, musty.
I thought you were going to sing that one song, Rusty Dusty Had a Flat.
No, the lyrics escaped my head.
So let's jump into keeping you informed with a little bit of YHST news. There have been some stuff that has happened in Hollywood movies and entertainment news, and we're going to teach you some of that shit. Go.
Robert Eggers' Werewolf has now started filming and will be out in theaters December 25th, 2026.
And in the horror realm, Alien Romulus 2 has confirmed that it started filming, and director Fede Alvarez is back to do his thing. Love that first one. Excited to see the second one.
Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein secures a theatrical debut release date.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I believe it's in October.
Oh.
No, my research did not give me exact date.
Okay.
At Netflix, it would be November 7th-ish or something.
Yes. Oh my! Look at that. We do have a live audience in here,
Hey,
and they're
yeah.
happy about that. District all abrupt. District 10, the sequel to District 9, is in pre-production stage with Neil Blomkamp back as the director, as well as Charlotte Copley to star.
28 years later, The Bone Temple has released its first trailer. I have yet seen it.
Oh, it looks really intense.
Yeah.
Going back to the horror realm, Trick or Treat gets its first nationwide release in theaters this October. Go back to our episode. It was one of our first couple of takes. A very fun breakdown, a very fun movie. Trick or Treat. Check it out.
And a new Scarface is in the works with Danny Ramirez being our lead. We'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, I saw that. And the kid's an okay actor, but yikes, talk about something you don't touch. And I'm just totally in the horror realm because Halloween's around the corner. Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger, is receiving his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame when? On Halloween, October 31st.
Hey, yeah, it's a Friday.
Yes. You've been informed. Hell
About
yeah.
Bobo.
Oh, you want to just jump into the movies?
Yeah. Sorry.
Or what? You just want to talk about stuff?
No.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
How's your
No.
how's your fantasy football league going?
It's going amazing.
Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about
No,
movies.
I was going to bring up something else because there's that new Dracula movie that released in France that has been getting a lot of attention.
Oh, you were telling me about this.
Yeah. And I kind of like, in a weird way, how it's being released instead of it just being like, here's a whole release date of blah, blah, blah. Everyone gets it now. Or maybe like, staggering a couple of weeks depending on the country. France is the first one to get it.
Why them?
I don't know. And then it kind of will go to other countries, and then we should be getting it by beginning of next year. But everyone that I have been seeing reviews about or anything like that has been saying that this is a different take on Dracula, but they like it. It's like the yearning and passion of like Dracula and his wife, like him trying, like the whole thing is him looking for his wife because like his wife died. As
like Vlad the Impaler, or like Dracula, and he's monogamous instead of having his like sister wives.
Well, I don't know because I've only seen like, here it is.
Well, God damn it. Well, people are buzzing about it. I'm gonna check it out. Cool.
But that was my thing.
Nice. So like a little addendum on the news.
Yes. Now we could get going.
All right. So let's jump into Caught Stealing. This movie really took me by surprise. But this is another one of those movies. Like there's so many movies that come out. We only have the time to see so many things, and you kind of peripherally aware of what's coming out. The trailer was amazing. I think we saw the trailer maybe 2 or 3 times, but right off the bat, I'm like, well, you have Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz, and is that Doctor Who Matt Smith as a fucking punk rocker?
Yeah, a mohawk. Who wouldn't want to see him in a mohawk?
Dude, the guy has range, but in my, for whatever reason in my brain, I kind of put it lower on the priority list. But you were like, no, man, we got to see this. We got to make space. Got to make it happen. Mm-hmm. And so we did, and it was what a ride of a movie.
Yeah.
Was it everything you expected it to be? What were your thoughts after seeing it? What were your thoughts going into it? What did you know about it?
I knew nothing about it, but from what the trailer showed me, and Matt Smith. I think all I really wanted to see was a punk Matt Smith and Zoe Kravitz. That's about it.
Then were you disappointed when like most of the movie he wasn't in it?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what the hell? But I was fine. I was okay. Maybe there were other takes and it just didn't go with the flow.
Well, I mean, kind of according to the story, like he needed to take off to Britain. So, he introduces the whole storyline, if you will. Mm-hmm. And then it kind of goes where it goes. But like, what else did you take away from this? Because it was deeper or like more layered than I expected it to be.
Yeah. In a weird way, it kind of was like you're a good person, trying to be a good person and help out your neighbor and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then somehow you end up in the middle of everything and you're like, why am I doing this? You're questioning everything of why did I do this? But still end up just wanting to do the best that you can, but still like not be a dick about it.
Yeah, like this guy is like, it sets up within the first couple of minutes of how he is, I guess for the most part, like a people pleaser, is responsible and is reliable and is just generally a good person.
Big mama's boy.
Oh, huge mama's boy. I mean, everything about this movie, it went where it needed to go.
Yeah.
Which is silly to say because you think like, well, isn't that supposed to be all movies? Yeah, but sometimes there's like fluff and filler, and this movie didn't have that. Like it felt really professional. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I say that is because going into it, I didn't know that this was a Darren Aronofsky film. Darren Aronofsky being the director of Requiem for a Dream, which is a especially depressing and deep movie. Black Swan, a depressing and deep movie.
I really like that movie.
And Mother, a depressing and deep movie. So the guy, like, I'm being unfair. There are also like other movies that are a little bit more uplifting or maybe more epic. I think he did the Russell Crowe movie Noah. You know, the famous Noah and the Ark.
Yeah,
guy.
also depressing when you have to pick two animals. Which two animals are you going to pick?
You know what?
Which
Sorry.
animals are you going to pick?
I have to. I have to tell this story, and a quick shout out to Carlos. Hey, dude. I remember he said he went to go see this movie, and as the scene where I haven't seen the movie, but I think there's like a big earthquake and the ground splits open. There actually was an earthquake happening, and he's like, "Oh,
I remember him saying that. He's like, I freaked out. I would as well.
I don't know if this was like pre 40X or if you just thought like IMAX is really awesome."
At that moment, I feel like, oh, I paid for a good movie. Oh my God. Special effects.
Oh my God. Shout out to Carlos for that one, dude. Thank you for that story. Oh boy. Man, like this movie's really deep. Like when we were talking about it on the drive home, we kind of like were really going back and forth in a heated way because some stuff was left up to interpretation and other stuff, especially about like the relationship between Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz, respectively, Hank and Yvonne, how their relationship was and kind of the direction that the story went down. And we had some disagreements about it, which is fun. I love any kind of movie or any kind of art medium where not everyone's in agreement about something. You know, because everyone has their opinion on stuff, but I love where we can have a conversation. There's been movies and other things where I've talked with like maybe you or the hype where we all like it, and then we're just like, yeah, that was cool. It's good. Why? Well, this was nice. Yeah, it was good. But then it's just so much more fun, even though we get heated about it when it's like there's those disagreements, which is the relationship between Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz. So Austin Butler's a good guy. He is a bartender, and Zoe Kravitz is a paramedic. But he has a drinking problem, and she's just like a good time, fun gal.
Yeah.
Who, like at the start of the movie, kind of hits him up. It seems like as a booty call, and then she wants to take things seriously. She's like, "Yeah, I think we should be steady, and we should settle down, and you should take this relationship more seriously." And then like gets on him about like being irresponsible. And that's where our like conversation got a little bit. I was like, wait, this chick who like flashed him as she went up to the bar, she wasn't even drunk yet.
Maybe, that's the relationship, whatever. But it also gave, as there was a scene where Matt Smith was outside in the hallway of the apartment and stuff, and like the comments that were being said, it felt like maybe they did date before, or they were in the dating phase, and maybe that's how they were with each other, kind of thing, where it made it seem like it was a booty call to like the audience, but maybe there was more. And that's where I think my interpretation of it and your interpretation of it was totally different. Where I felt like how they were established already, then she wanted to be like, look, I'm not wasting my time. I know what we're doing right now is casual, but we both have those feelings, or else we wouldn't be agreeing to be doing this every night or every so often or whatever. Instead of like him asking, she's like, look, I'm just going to ask out. Are we going to take this serious or not? So it's like her taking initiative, which was good, but then he's not really ready to. In his life, like as the movie went on, I was like, man, you're like a good guy, but you don't got your shit together.
And I partially, that was like, and mind you, there's a lot more that happens in this movie, but and we'll stick on this for just a minute longer. But that's where I kind of partially agree with you, because he has something happen in a few years before that kind of kills his baseball career. And so he's just this, good time bartender. And he's not like yes, he needs to get his shit together as far as like not being such a drunk. But I'm like, he's a functional drunk. He's not getting in anyone's way. He's doing his thing. He has his job. They're in their fucking 20s, late 20s or something.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like he's a functional drunk because he basically blew his chance to be like a professional baseball player.
Sure, yeah.
It was his fault that happened.
I guess I mean to say, like, I've seen other depictions of like an alcoholic or somebody that doesn't have their shit together, where it's like, damn, you don't have your shit together and you're not responsible in so many different ways. like either this movie didn't show it, or maybe it was more in the book. Which, by the way, this is an adaptation of the Charlie Houston book. So for me, that was like the thing in the movie where I'm like, where does she get off? Where does she get off being like, you need to be responsible, but then comes over for a booty call? That's all I'm saying. But as far, and then we'll jump off of that real quick, but as far as the fucking chemistry between Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz, dude, there is a sex scene right near the beginning of the movie, or I'm just like, I'm holding on to for like, oh my God, splash some water on me. This is steamy. This is hot. And then Kravitz's character goes where she goes, and they fucking blew me away.
Yeah.
This movie had balls.
It did. I mean, I'm reading one of the taglines here, and I don't know if I want to read it or not, but 2 Russians, 2 Jews, and a Puerto Rican walk into a bar. That is one of the taglines that I have found here that they've used.
Yeah, there's so much involved in this movie. So just to kind of quickly break it down, Matt Smith's character is Russ, has Hank cat sit for him because he needs to go to England or whatever. And then like if soon after that, these 2 Russians are looking for Hank and they beat up on Austin Butler, really fuck him up because apparently there's money that's gone missing. And so
he lost a kidney.
Dude, that was man, the violence in this was like brutal. I loved it. But then Austin Butler's character Hank kind of gets thrown into the whole nightmare where no matter what good thing he's doing, like he's immediately calling the cops and all this other stuff, he's making like the morally and ethically correct decisions, and then it still throws him further down the shithole. And I felt so bad for him, and I'm like, man, it really pissed me off because everyone else's shit is like somehow on him, and for some reason I can like kind of relate to that. He's doing his thing, even if he's being mopey, can totally relate. And then everyone else's shit is just on him. And it's like, you guys figure your own, like, what are you doing? I'm trying to be a good guy here.
I'm just cat sitting.
Yeah, man.
Minding my own damn business. I don't know what goes on in there.
There's a lot involved. There's like Bad Bunny is the Puerto Rican of that tagline. Leaf Shriver and Vincent D'Onofrio, the Jews in that tagline. And then what I missed, the Russians, which weren't like big actors or anything like that. Regina Hall also has this integral part. Everyone's character has its own respective twists and or turns that really does keep you on your seat, not knowing where the story is going to fucking go. But as good as all of this is, as well as like it being all set in the 90s, which is such a cool feel.
I love it.
I thought this was a Guy Ritchie film. That's why I said, like, going into it, didn't know it was Darren Aronofsky. And I was like, directed by Darren Aronofsky. When the movie finished, I go, what? That guy did? I thought this was a Guy Ritchie film. It had that tone, that feeling. If you've seen Guy Ritchie films, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen a Guy Ritchie film, what the fuck are you doing? Add to your own YHST list. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You're not familiar? Well, I got to get you on a fucking Guy Ritchie film.
I know who he is. I just can't think of a movie that pops up like...
Rock and Rolla,
okay,
Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch.
That's all I need. The first movie was it.
So it's like punchy. It's like it's a little quippy. It's smart. It's sometimes funny. There's action. The action in this is really good. It's usually involved. There's usually gangs involved in it, and it has that sort of like 90s feel. You know, like I love that this didn't feel like any kind of like love letter to the 90s, where it's like, hey, remember this from the 90s? It just was in the 90s.
Yeah.
Because if this were to take place in a world of like smartphones and internet and computers, something kind of gets lost in it, and then the character can just like solve it by, Googling it or something like that.
Hold on, let me just go ahead and do this. Blah, 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 blah.
Austin Butler was great. He still had a little bit of the Elvis.
I'm pretty sure that's a very hard act, like, because he is a method actor.
Sure.
So I don't know how long it took to do the whole Elvis thing, and especially him doing like, what is it, the singing and the guitar. But yeah. I'm like, you really went in for Elvis.
No, I'm just joking that like there's still a little bit of him, but like he still was this Hank character. Like it was his own thing. It reminded me that Austin Butler is a good actor.
Mm-hmm. And can we just talk about how Bad Bunny has gotten better at his acting? Not
bad. In other movies, when someone like a musician or whatever pops up, like when he popped up on Bullet Train, Bad Bunny, a lot of times it's like, hey, isn't that person? And then they're acting as like whatever, and you're like, but it was still cool to see that person. This time around, it was, hey, that's Bad Bunny, and he looks like a mobster dude or whatever, and it's funny because it's Bad Bunny, And then he surprises you by some solid acting.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, now I see the character, not the
He
musician.
has gotten way better.
Yeah. Because I had the same opinion about him in Happy Gilmore, too.
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, oh, God, these cameos and Bad Bunny. Oh, he's pretty funny.
What was this thing? Towel?
Something like
Bread?
that. Yeah.
And bread?
I have drinking a lot to forget that movie.
It's okay. So, without spoiling, there's this one point of this movie, and I think you know what I'm talking about, when he kind of is still doing the good guy thing, where he's, after getting beat up, lost a kidney. By the way, that cat was an amazing actor.
Can I talk about the cat for a quick second? I mean, the cat's an amazing actor. He's just on his chair. He's like, I was really put myself in the position of a cat that was in distress. No, there was a movie that we had seen with Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Rockwell, Argyle.
Okay.
And I was like, I love an animal in a film. Mm-hmm. And in that one, it was like, oh, dear God, the fucking cat gags and whatever. This didn't have that. I was so afraid. I was like, oh, here we go. It's a cat. I love the cat. It's adorable. I'm waiting for the cat gags. None of that. It was like the cat was perfectly placed in there. Just a weird critique on it.
No, even the director was asked, because I think this is the first time he worked with like an animal on set. And they asked him, how was it? And it's like, the days that the cat was there, it was basically just like the one take to be like, apparently this cat was really well behaved, really just like knew what it was doing in a weird way, just went on, did their thing. All right, cool. Got along with Austin Butler, like he had treats in his back pocket and stuff. Like,
I was about to say, I'm like, you know what they had? Chichuris.
Chichus. But yeah, no. Apparently he was, he was asking around like, oh, how is it to work with a cat? This and that. They're like, oh, it's horrible. Working with pets, it's not the best thing. But, sometimes you just got to do it. And he just had a good experience. He just said,
That's awesome.
I had a really good experience with this. So might do it again.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. They always say like animals and kids don't work with them. Mm-hmm. So you would say that the cat's acting was perfect. I'm not going to add a rim shot.
Ari, where are you? The one time I need you with the purring.
Yeah, I know. To close out on my last thoughts about this movie is, like I said, I thought it was a Guy Ritchie film, even though it was Aronofsky. And even though that's what I felt from it, it wasn't consistently that. I felt like it took so many twists and turns that it ended up having a little bit of an identity crisis. I don't think that those inconsistencies took so much away from the movie, but for someone like me, and the normal person probably wouldn't even catch it, but for someone like me, I walked away from it going, there was something about it that it missed a step and it felt like that. Like it couldn't figure out what kind of movie that it was. It wrapped up nicely, by the way. I like the way it wrapped up.
Yeah.
And then right in the middle, there was just this little, probably like 10, 15 minutes where I felt like it dragged. But mind you, a lot happens in the movie, story-wise, action-wise, characters. There's so much like characters you remember and enjoy. But there's just this little bit in the middle. It kind of it dragged just a bit. A darn near perfect movie. I liked it a lot. I mean, it's really surprising amongst like not a lot of good shit coming out.
Oh yeah, because right now we're having like a bit of a slump of movies coming out,
which is what made it easier to like take a little bit of a break.
Yeah,
but those are my thoughts on Caught Stealing. I liked it a lot.
I suggest you see it. Yeah. Whether by the time you hear this it's streaming or it's still in theaters, go get it.
All right, on to the next one.
Yup.
Toxic Avenger.
Okay, this one's more you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have heard of Toxic Avenger, the 1984 trauma film, and I was like, what's a trauma film? And apparently it's this production company that makes basically like really cheesy B-level movies. In fact, I saw something that said trauma films, the trash fires of cinema. I go, oh, that's that explains it perfectly.
Yeah.
It's starring Peter Dinklage and Jacob Tremblay and Kevin Bacon and Elijah Woods, which is a fucking amazing cast for this type of movie. Which I mean to say is like it looks like they had a lot of fun. The writing was whatever because it's a splatter gore, it's a trauma film. It didn't need to have or even attempt to have any like deeper level this message or whatever. It was a movie that was like, all right, let's just throw everything to the fucking wall and see what sticks. Let's be silly, let's be meta, let's be punny, let's be completely absurd. And not only that, but this one did in fact feel like a love letter to those 80s type of films, to the point where it was more stylized than anything else. Like it didn't actually feel like, wow, I was in the 80s, but it felt like the equivalent of when like movies nowadays, flash back to the 80s.
Yeah.
Everyone's wearing neon, everyone's wearing Walkman, everyone's wearing leg warmers, that kind of thing. It's like, no,
the stereotypical type.
Yeah. So this felt a little bit like that, but it is a completely fun movie. If you've seen the trailer, this is one of those rare times where after watching the trailer, the movie gives you exactly what it is. So if you liked the trailer, you'll like this movie. If you watch the trailer and thought, what a stupid fucking idea, don't go see the movie because it's going to be a stupid fucking idea.
Well, here's the thing. I went in completely blind. I didn't see no trailer. All I heard is, I think, was that you, one time when I think you were recording with the hype, you guys were like, oh, talk to Avenger. And then I was like, okay, that's the only thing that I remember. And then, like, next thing you know, I'm in the movie theater seeing it. And I'm just like, okay, going in blind. Don't even know what it's about. And cute little nap that happened for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
maybe.
that is what sucked, because I wanted to actually like enjoy the movie with you, but there are some parts where I was cackling and I turn over and you're asleep. So that kind of sucked.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was a little tired that day.
A little?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I was having like a good time, and it's just like, I nodded off a bit. I was like, hey, there it happened. But I don't feel like I missed a lot where I was like, well, I'm lost in this movie.
No, totally. And it's not that kind of movie of like, oh man, what story beat? It's more of, oh dude, you missed a joke or this, the Easter egg of like meta posters and shit like that. That's what you're missing if you blink and fall fucking asleep at it. The part that you fell asleep at was like so fucking absurdly funny, because there's this character that's always wearing this, like, I think it was like a bird's mask or something like that. And evidently through a fight, it pops off. And the person just has like a baby head, and it's gross. It's so weird.
Yeah, I think that, I'm pretty sure if I could look up at that scene, I'll find it.
I think I said this is a remake of the 1984 film. I saw clips of it. I probably won't watch that movie because it looks even that much more like hard to watch. But even that being said, what this movie did in its own regards was so cool and so fun, where I maybe would just see what that source material was like. But this felt like, from this compared to like some of the clips I saw of the old film, I go, oh, this feels like more fun than that stuff. Because in those movies you didn't have big names like Kevin Bacon as the villain.
Okay, that one I was just like, what is he doing, side quest now or something?
Yeah, remember when we watched Maxine?
Yeah,
I was like, what the hell? He's
forgot
a
he was in
PI?
there. Yeah, I was like, I guess he's doing side quests, and I'm fine with it.
So like the writing was whatever, right? You're not gonna write home about the writing on this movie, but when you have big actors like this, I've always said like big good actors, take material to like from whatever, like a B- to like a B+, and that's what it did. Like it made it that much more fun, because there is the sort of gag of it of like, look what Elijah Wood's doing, look what Kevin Bacon's doing. Peter Dinklage said what? Oh, it's so great. Yeah. And I say Peter Dinklage said what because once his character Winston Goose mutates into Toxie, the actual physical person's played by Luisa Guerrero. Easy for me to say. and so Dinklage had to then voice Toxie. But from what I understand, in order for her to get the performance down, he did act it out, and then she just copied his performance.
Which interesting.
It's super interesting. I thought it was a ton of fun. Like the movie was fun. And I think that anybody that has seen like a Terrifier B-level type of movie will enjoy this one. Or just go watch the trailer, and like I said, if you like the trailer, you'll like the movie. I
mean, overall, I enjoyed the movie. Minus 10 minutes, I fell asleep. But I enjoyed it to the fact where I'm like, all right, cool. Like I usually, when I do fall asleep in movies, and I don't enjoy it, like I'm done, I'll go back to sleep and do a nap. But this one I was like, oh no, I'm not going back to sleep. I'm staying up, like what's going on? But I will be truthful and say when I do fall asleep in movies.
It's fun. It's definitely one that when it's streaming, like grab your friends, grab some beers, and just have a fucking fun laugh.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's straightforward. I have nothing more to say about the movie. There's so much weird shit that happens in this movie. It's so bloody, it's so gory. Actually, my one note that knocked some points off the movie for me, and I was so disappointed in it, was even as bloody as it was, they CG some blood in there where I'm like, bros, blood packets, get messy, man. You know?
Yeah.
But whatever. Man, yeah, there's some weird shit that happens in there, like toxic acidic piss.
Yeah.
That does save the day. Mutated dongs. It's fucking weird.
It's all
shit.
there.
It's so weird. I loved it. Elijah Wood did in fact wear a wig in this one.
I think he's the only one that his character kind of creeped me out a bit. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
it was like a mix of like Riff Raff from Rocky Horror Picture Show and like Penguin.
Yeah.
I loved it. I liked it. Loved it. Wanted more of it. I mean, that's all I have to say about Toxic Avenger. That one's easy to talk about.
That's all I got to say about
All right.
that.
So then let's move with our penultimate segment. Right. YHST gets fresh. I got rusty. This is the segment where Alva and I go back and forth on giving our personal rating, critic rating, guessing the critic rating. I got this. And guessing the audience score on the movie that we mentioned from 0 to 100, 59 and above being fresh and 16. Oh, damn it.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Damn it. Oh, I'll get it on the next one.
You guys get it. Anyways, I believe it is my turn to guess, right?
Yeah, your
Okay.
turn to guess. Let's start with caught stealing.
Okay.
Your personal rating first.
78.
You give it a 78?
Yeah.
You give it a 78?
I did give it a 78.
All right. What did you think that the critics gave it?
I gave it a 74. I say they gave it a 74.
And
Audience 83.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the critics is 84. Mm-hmm. So you're a little bit off on that. I'm not entirely surprised that the critics gave it a roughly around the same score that the audience gave it, which is 83%.
Oh, I got that one right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Wait.
that's like a rare one where the audience and critics are kind of one-on-one. I'm surprised. Why'd you give it a 74?
I just felt there's a moment in the movie I'm like, it took a little bit too long. Mm-hmm. And I felt like it kind of stretched out a bit, but I think it was just me watching the movie. Felt like, are we still in Act 2?
She probably fell asleep again. No, I get it. No, yeah. I know what you're talking about. All right, and then now Toxic Avenger.
I gave that one a 72. I think critics gave it a 65. And maybe audience gave it a 69.
Critics gave this an 87,
I am so wrong this time.
and
Not even
audience
close.
gave it an 82.
Wow.
That's crazy. That one actually really does surprise me, critics-wise. I mean, again, I hopefully it was like enough critics that they knew, like, okay, this is what the movie's supposed to be. That's not trying to be this, huge cinematic masterpiece, nothing like that. It's the trash fire of cinema. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is what it is, and I'm glad that like enough audiences also understood that and had fun with it.
Yeah.
I think for Caught Stealing, I maybe would have given that an 80%, and then Toxic Avenger, I probably would also give it like around 80%.
I gave it the score that I gave it.
There it is, and there you have it. You know what we haven't done in a really long time, and I'm happy to go back to it? Our little fucking movie trivia game.
The one that I'm winning.
The one that you're winning. All right, then. Hotshot, why don't you kick it off?
Okay.
Let me just remind people of what the trivia is. It isn't like trivia questions, but we're gonna have total of four rounds? Whatever.
4 or 5.
We're gonna give each other 2 movies each, and we have a total of 10 possible points to win. We're going to guess the movie based on what our opponent gives us as the actors as clues.
Yeah.
Total of 5 points for each round. Mm-hmm. If we guess it at the first actor, we get those 5 points. 4, 3, 2, 1, or no points.
Correct.
I think I explained it correctly.
Yes.
I'm extremely rusty.
5 guesses, 5 points. It goes from there.
That's pretty, yeah.
You get it
5
first.
guesses, 5 points.
You get the first try, you get all 5. If not, you keep going down that thing.
All right,
All right.
you quiz me first.
For 5 points. Brad Pitt.
Now now as I think about this, here's the fun part of this game. The first guess, the first clue, is the hardest clue.
Yeah.
But you gave me Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So she's trying to trip me up here. You see. So maybe he's like a character that was a blip. Thelma and Louise.
No. For 4 points, Jason Patrick.
Jason Patrick.
Yeah.
Jason Patrick. You know what? I don't know.
For 3 points, Dustin Hoffman.
Also, for anybody listening, if you're tell us if and when you guess these movies. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man.
Nope. For 2 points, Robert De Niro.
Brad Pitt. I don't know the other actor. Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of a Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Niro movie. Meet the Fockers?
No. For 1 point and 1 point only, Kevin Bacon.
Now, when the hell were they in a movie together? Dustin Hoffman, Kevin Bacon, Brad Pitt, and Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You give up?
Yeah.
For 0 points, Sleepers.
Oh, I've never seen that movie.
Oh.
What the hell is that?
It's a movie with all 4 or 5.
What? Did you just like randomly pick that?
I'm playing the game how you told me to play the game. I'm following damn rules.
Oh, man. I looked through. I kind of did the same thing where I was like Kevin Bacon, right? And I looked through to see what maybe you have seen. I've never heard about that movie.
And the thing is, I thought you have seen it. So I was like, this looks like a movie that he has seen because it's not on our YHST list.
That's okay. I see how you play. Okay, you ready?
Okay.
For 5 points,
Okay.
Jeffrey Wright.
Who the fuck is Jeffrey Wright? Okay. And no guesses.
For 4 points, Paul Dano. I know you know Paul Dano
Yeah. No points.
because I want to make it hurt. For 3 points, Colin Farrell.
Ooh. Okay. No points.
Remember, you can get a free guess.
I know, but I don't know any movie that he's been in.
Any movie?
Off the top of my head, no.
Sure?
Yeah.
All right, for 2 points, Zoe Kravitz.
Batman with Robert Pattinson.
There you go. You got 2 points
Yeah.
because I knew that you've seen that movie. Anyways, go ahead. Quiz me.
So hurt. I look at the list before I even pick the movie.
Sleepers.
Okay. For 5 points, Tyra Farrell.
I don't know who that is.
For 4 points, Joey Torre.
Don't know who that is.
For 3 points, Regina King.
I know Regina King. No, I know Regina Hall. Who's Regina King?
Oh my God, we just saw a movie with her. We just talked about it earlier today.
Caught Stealing?
Yes.
Is that not Regina Hall?
No.
That's Regina King.
Yeah.
Ray?
No. For 2 points, Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson?
Yes.
What fucking movie was she in? Holy crap.
People are screaming at you.
I don't know a movie that Janet Jackson's been in.
Okay. For 1 point,
Yeah.
Tupac Shakur.
Oh crap. That's
They're yelling at you,
yeah,
Isaac.
yeah. I have the movie in my head. The name of it. Oh man.
Poetic Justice.
Oh, I've never heard I've seen the like clips. I don't know the name of I've never heard the name of that movie. I never. Yeah, it's okay. No, it's okay. All right, I'm gonna give you. you.
Oh my God.
No, it's okay. I'll go ahead and give you yours. Yeah, this is fun.
He's all looking for a new movie now. You little
No. I've tried. I didn't write the name of the movie. All right, for 5 points, Kevin Bacon.
Maxine.
No, but I'm glad you took a guess. For 4 points, Michael McKean.
Not McCain. Michael McKean. Footloose? No, you put that Kevin Bacon at the end.
For 3 points, Layla Robbins.
What the fuck is Lila Robbins?
Yeah, I didn't know her either.
Next.
For 2 points, John Candy.
Is this Uncle Buck?
And for 1 point, Steve Martin.
Oh. It's not Father of the Bride 2, right?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
John Candy, Steve Martin. People are yelling at you about this one. I need a final answer.
Oh, dude, I can't. right now.
Oh man, I try to give it to you.
I see it there.
I try to give it to you.
I give up.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Damn,
Planes,
yeah.
trains, planes, trains, automobiles. Kevin Bacon was like at the very beginning, and when we had watched it for the first time together, I go, "Is it fucking Kevin Bacon? I think he's the one that stole the taxi,
Yeah.
something like that." Yeah.
Damn.
I almost don't want to keep playing this game because it's getting really fucking depressing.
But I'm still winning, so we're gonna play until I lose.
Yeah, I still have to have you like tally up the points.
So it's not my fault. The fact that you're still pissed off at me you're like, that's not how the game is played. You go back to where you got the idea from, and you're like, that is exactly how the game is played. I'm just following the exact rules.
No. Because I could absolutely also pick any movie and just be like, I don't even care if I know she's seen it or not. I'm just gonna pick a movie and see how well her knowledge is, and you'll get it wrong every single time. But I'm like, look, I'm gonna make sure and pick a movie that's a movie that you saw, that I know for sure you've seen. Not a fucking Sleepers. What is that? What even is that?
I was like, okay. So
what even is that?
I'm over here. Okay, he might have seen it. Brad Pitt, I'm pretty sure he's seen it. Robert De Niro. Okay.
Not once in a relationship ever talked about that. There's a lot of movies that you kind of know just based off of our like regular conversations. God damn it. I want a chance at some points. Damn it.
Look.
I will give you though that other one, the Janet Jackson and
Tupac.
What was the name of the movie again?
Poetic Justice.
My retention does not exist.
Although I was going to pick Ray, but I felt like that would have been, I was like, I don't want this one. I don't want Ray.
I don't want to give Isaac a chance.
Exactly.
Dick. Whatever, man. We'll do it on the next episode. Okay. Thank you again for listening to our little humble show. Find us on social media at
YHSD Pod.
On Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Support us on Venmo at
YHSD Pod.
Thank you to everybody once again who reached out. We're gonna try to keep doing this weekly, putting them out weekly. We're gonna do them when we do them. So make sure to subscribe to all the places that you can subscribe to, from where you listen to podcasts to following us on social media, and that way when we're putting out an episode, because we do put out our promos, we do put out reminders when the episode drops.
Mm-hmm. So we do, yes.
In the happenstance that we don't put them out regularly, you'll know when they do come out.
Yep.
Alrighty.
We usually update if we don't do anything.
You got it? Okay, cool. And in the meantime, let us know about any movies that are on your growing list of films. It has people asking you the age-old question. You haven't seen that? Get on it, bitches.
What he said, hoes.
Planes, trains, automobiles. Planes, trains, automobiles. This podcast was filmed in front of a live studio audience.